Mike Tindall has been tipped to have stepped up to support Kate, Duchess of Cambridge and Prince William in a unique role following the departure of Prince Harry to California. Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis sparked a fan frenzy during their recent public appearances as they pulled faces, including sticking out their tongues, and freely expressing their feelings through their facial gestures. Body language expert Judy James examined the royal siblings' public behaviors, noting they are rarely seen during Kate and Prince William's outings. This led the expert to suggest the Cambridge children may be taking after their cheeky body language from another relative. Given his closeness to the Cambridges, Ms. James believes the joker in the royal family may be Mike Tindall. Analyzing the pictures of Princess Charlotte taken during her first official visit to Birmingham for the Commonwealth Games earlier this month, the expert said to have noticed a new set of body language behaviors from the 7-year-old. Charlotte, she said, appeared at times to be leading her parents rather than copying their body language, suggesting she possesses a rather high level of confidence. Ms. James told Express.co.uk, Charlotte's facial expressions that include tongue-poking, wide-rounded eyes and all the more spontaneous, fun traits she showed as she watched the sporting action are not body language rituals that we tend to see from the much more reserved William and Kate in public. Even her emphatic, thumbs up, gets a jovial, shocked reaction from her dad, making it her own ritual rather than one copied from him. Overall, though, we can see that they led to some gently mimicry from both Kate and William, with Kate in particular widening her own eyes and later opening her mouth in a way that is similar to her daughter's rituals of enjoyment. These expressions could be learned and copied from other young friends at school, but Louis also showed similar traits during the Jubilee and he's not at school yet. So who is the joker in the royal family that is encouraging expressive, fun and very playful body language behavior? With Harry out of the running, might we be looking in the direction of Mike Tindall? His affectionate rituals with William suggest he has stepped up in terms of support since Harry left, and he and Zara's input as the tactile, fun royals has always been great in terms of providing balance from the more formal and stuffy side of life in the firm. The royal cousins are known to be very close, and Prince William and Kate have been photographed in the past spending time with the Tindalls. On the last day of the long Platinum Jubilee Bank holiday weekend, Mike was caught on camera in an adorable exchange with Prince Louis. The former rugby player, who sat behind Louis and Kate in the royal box to watch the Platinum Jubilee pageant, bent over the tot and signaled with his hands he was keeping an eye on him. This playful exchange suggests the 4-year-old feels comfortable with his father's cousin. Mike's joke with Louis was also discussed during an episode of The Good, the Bad and the Rugby, the podcast he co-hosts. Co-host James Haskell joked, Mike was keeping the future king's children in line, the carer. The third podcast presenter, Alex Payne, chimed in to say, "What were you actually doing at that point, with the old, makes eye gesture?" To which Mike replied, "I actually can't remember, I can't remember what he was doing." "He's such a good character he is, Lewis." During a different episode of the program, Mike also revealed there was a lot of sugar being eaten by the children watching the pageant. He said, "Lewis, he was just wanting to have fun. And my two are always mischievous, so it's trying to keep a lid on." There were a lot of sweets out back though, so there was a real sugar high. Prince Harry stood down as senior royal at the end of March 2020, when he also relocated with his family to California. Four years prior to his exit from the firm, Harry spoke about wanting to be the fun uncle for his niece Charlotte and nephew George. He told People magazine, "I dig being around kids. I just have fun. You never know what they're going to say." "Lucky me, I have got a few godchildren I absolutely adore. George and Charlotte will hopefully find me to be the fun uncle." "I always want to be the fun uncle.